Hello everyone, welcome to AI Football Prediction Lab, Europe's most trusted prediction channel. My name is Tyler, your AI-generated host. We're back again with another episode full of insights and predictions. In this video, we'll be covering Wednesday's matches from La Liga, the English Premier League, and the Italian Cup. Our European football expert Luca will be giving his analysis and predictions for each match. And as always, don't miss today's top prediction at the end of the video. Before we continue, we'd like to thank all of you who watch, like, and subscribe to our channel. Your amazing support is helping our community grow every single day. If you enjoy our content and want to see even better predictions and analysis, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share it with your fellow football fans. And don't forget, our Instagram link is below. So, without further ado, let's get started.
Hello everybody, Luca here, wishing you all a great day. In this episode, I'll be sharing my thoughts on Wednesday's fixtures from the Premier League, La Liga, and Coppa Italia. I've been analysing these matches in depth since the start of the week, and I'm ready to share my predictions with you. We'll be covering a total of 6 games, 4 from La Liga, 1 from the Premier League, and 1 from the Coppa Italia. So without further ado, let's get started. Let's begin our analysis with the big clash in Italy. In the second leg of the Coppa Italia semi-final, Inter will host AC Milan at the Giuseppe Meazza. The first leg ended 1-1, so everything is still to play for. Inter are currently dealing with a packed schedule. They're in the middle of a fierce title race in Serie A, just one step away from the Coppa Italia final, and also preparing for a huge Champions League match against Barcelona. That alone shows how strong and competitive this team really is. However, they lost 1-0 to Bologna last weekend with a late goal, a result that brought them level on points with Napoli. That might have hurt their confidence a little. Still, with their experience, Inter remain mentally strong and will definitely want to win this match to gain momentum ahead of the Barcelona clash. As for Milan, Kyle Walker and Loftus-Cheek are injured. Before their recent game against Atalanta, Milan had scored in every match, but they've been struggling to keep clean sheets. It won't be easy for them against Inter, but they'll try to stay in the game. In derby matches, form doesn't always matter. This match could go either way. It might be full of goals or a very close one. It's not easy to make a prediction, but I believe Inter will find a way to go through in front of their fans. My prediction is Inter to qualify. The only Premier League match of the day will be played between Arsenal and Crystal Palace. Arsenal will host the game at the Emirates on Wednesday. Both teams are in safe positions in the table. Arsenal have almost locked in second place and have been unbeaten for a while, but they still approach every match with full focus. One key point here is that if Arsenal drop points in this game, Liverpool could be crowned champions even before their own match. So Arsenal will want to delay that as much as possible. They showed their strong form again with a 4-0 win last weekend. In fact, most of their recent games have seen over 1.5 goals. Although they still have a few long-term injuries, those absences no longer affect their system. They've adapted well. On the other side, Crystal Palace are struggling with form. They've had trouble staying focused, especially in big matches. In their last game against Bournemouth, they played with 10 men for a long time and only managed a draw. Arsenal take these types of matches seriously. Right now, their players are in great form and seem to truly enjoy playing football and winning. You can see it on their faces. They'll approach this match with full motivation to delay Liverpool's title celebration and make their own fans even happier. A win here would also boost their morale ahead of the Champions League semi-final first leg. Considering all of these factors, I believe Arsenal will get the job done at home. My prediction, Arsenal to win. Now let's move on to La Liga, where we have 4 matches lined up today. 2 of them will kick off at 18 Auxerre. Let's begin with Athletic Bilbao versus Las Palmas. Athletic Bilbao will host Las Palmas at San Mamés. Bilbao are aiming to secure their 4th place position in the league, while Las Palmas are fighting to avoid relegation. Bilbao recently suffered a late defeat to Real Madrid, which may have shaken their morale. However, their main focus is now on the upcoming European Cup semi-final. They'll face Manchester United at home in the first leg, right after this league match. That said, Bilbao will do everything they can to avoid dropping points here, putting their top 4 finish in jeopardy. As for Las Palmas, they showed great character last week by scoring a last-minute winner against Atletico Madrid. They defended extremely well and gave Atletico very little space. They'll likely adopt a similar strategy against Bilbao, staying compact and organized. But let's not forget, Bilbao are very strong at home and rarely concede, especially in the first half. Las Palmas also tend to struggle when it comes to scoring early in matches. That's why my prediction for this match is Las Palmas to score under 0.5 goals in the first half. In other words, I don't expect the away team to find the net before halftime. The other match kicking off at 6 p.m. will see Celta Vigo take on Villarreal, with both teams chasing European qualification. Celta are fighting to finish inside the top 7, while Villarreal are still in the hunt for a top 4 spot. Last week, Villarreal drew 2-2 at home against Real Sociedad, a result that made it harder for them to catch Athletic Bilbao. That said, Villarreal are one of the strongest away teams in the league, and they'll be aiming for a positive result here. However, they'll be missing 2 key midfielders and 1 important defender. Celta Vigo, on the other hand, put in a great performance against Barcelona over the weekend. They came very close to grabbing all 3 points, but lost the game late on. Celta are an energetic, attacking side, and they're pushing hard for a Europa League spot, playing with high motivation. Since both teams enjoy attacking football, we could see goals on both ends. However, to reduce the risk, I'm going for a safer option, which is over 1.5 total goals. In other words, I expect at least 2 goals in this match. One of the key matches of the week sees Alaves, who are fighting to avoid relegation, host Real Sociedad. Alaves must collect points from this game to keep their survival hopes alive. They've been battling hard in recent weeks, but they remain in a dangerous position. This match can be considered a final for Alaves. Time is running out and every point is crucial. With the support of their home fans, I expect them to show strong determination and give everything on the pitch. Real Sociedad, on the other hand, are chasing a place in European competitions. They drew away at Villarreal last weekend, but are now dealing with several important absences in both defense and attack, injuries that often affect their overall rhythm. This match is likely to be tense and physically demanding. Considering Alaves' home advantage and their urgent need for points, I don't expect them to lose here. My prediction, Alaves double chance. I believe they won't lose this game. Perhaps the most important match of the night sees Real Madrid travel to face Getafe. Getafe are still in the race for a European spot. However, they've suffered back-to-back defeats in their last 2 matches, both influenced by red cards. With tough fixtures coming up, they'll be desperate to earn at least a point here. Unfortunately, they'll be missing a key midfielder due to suspension, which weakens their control in the middle. Real Madrid, on the other hand, are coming off a dramatic late win against Athletic Bilbao, with Valverde scoring a stunning goal to keep the pressure on Barcelona. With just a couple of games left before El Clásico, Los Blancos will want to avoid any slip-ups. It's also worth noting that Real Madrid were recently eliminated from the Champions League, so their full focus is now on La Liga. As for Mbappé, it's still unclear whether he'll be fit to play. That decision will likely come closer to kickoff. With Getafe struggling for consistency and morale, and Madrid looking determined to chase down the title, I believe Real Madrid will at least avoid defeat here. My prediction, Real Madrid double chance, which means win or draw.
Hello again, everybody, and thank you for watching the video all the way to the end. It's now time for the top prediction of the day. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your football-loving friends. And now, here it is, today's top prediction.